gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of the Renatus J.A.M. My name is Jay Stark, and joining me as always is my co-host,
Matt Snyder.
Mr. Matt Snyder. We're excited to be with you, but as you can tell, things look maybe just a little bit different today on the podcast. In Utah, we had a development this weekend, Mr. Snyder, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a big development, a big change in the coronavirus regulations, or what are they called? What did he come out with? Mandate, I think is what they called it.
Mandate, yeah, mandate.
Something like that. So, whatever. It just basically means, wear a mask or get fined 10 grand, right?
That's right. So a lot of the Renatus corporate team are going to be working remote. The good thing is we have that capability and it's not slowing us down. So let's talk about, the state of Utah is obviously going through a little bit of a transition, as many states in the union are right now, handling the pandemic, handling other things that are coming about. So let's talk about the state of Renatus. How has this pandemic affected the state of Renatus? At first, it slowed us down a little bit. People were adjusting. They were finding, their new balance in life, finding that new homeostasis. And yet now that we've finally gotten to a kind of a condition or pattern or what's the word I'm looking for? A frequency where everybody's getting used to this. Yeah, they're getting into that habit, into their own flow. We have seen things start to really pick up with Renatus. A lot of people are really starting to find their groove, and so the state of the union with regards to Renatus is strong. Things are going really, really well. So there may be setbacks here in Utah and other places around the country, and yet people still want what we have, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is, and I think we've adapted pretty well. We had to shift gears. We figured it out, and you know what? This I don't know. I could kind of get used to this. I'm the only one here. I got the whole place to myself.
Don't get used to it. Hey, Matt, I think your hat's on a little crooked there.
Oh, be quiet. Beforehand, I kept looking into the camera, but it looks like when I look at me in the top left of the screen, it looks crooked. All right? Yeah. I'm going to bring it back, man. The good old days, right?
Oh, nice. Look at you. Bringing back the 90s. So Mr. Snyder Sr. announced yesterday on the Founders Live that we have a Black Friday sale going on in Renatus. What's that all about?
Well, we've got till the 27th. It's, what was it, midnight on the 27th, right?
That's right.
Anyone who upgrades, if you currently own an Essentials, a Profits course, or an AIT Advanced, or any combination thereof, and you decide to upgrade to the Extreme Plus combo, you get an additional 6 coaching sessions with Gavin McCaleb. So,
awesome.
Pretty sweet deal.
I know that a lot of people they value those coaching sessions with Gavin, almost to the point where they try to save them up until they've got that perfect deal in place, and then they really want to have his expertise come into play and help them as they're crossing the finish line in their deal. But having an additional 6 coaching sessions, what do you think? What effect is that going to have on somebody who's just getting started?
Well, I think it's a huge positive, because I'll tell you, as I see it, as just from what I've seen over the years, you're right. People hang on to those coaching sessions because they're so valuable. They are quite expensive. If you have to purchase one-on-one coaching, coaching costs a lot. Just in the industry in general, one-on-one coaching is extremely valuable. And so I think, to go from 6 to 12, I think makes a huge difference. In the fact that, man, you can crank through some coaching calls and really, I think, progress in your real estate knowledge and your savviness, and then save, maybe the last 6 or whatever for when you've got a deal in front of you that you really want to do. Now you need some expertise. You need some expert help.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
One of the questions that we get asked quite a bit as people are getting started, because the Renatus education is huge, right? There's hundreds of hours. There's lots of classes, bunch of instructors, all that
yeah,
stuff.
I need to count it up. I think we're like 77 or something like that. It's a lot.
And there's a whole bunch, and people get overwhelmed when they're taking a look at the catalog going, where do I even start? Well, one of the best places to start is to call Gavin and talk with him about your short-term goals, your long-term goals, and then have him tailor a path through the Renatus education for you to help you shortcut to achieving your goal. So rather than taking every single class there is, instead, talk with Gavin, lay out a learning path, a customized learning path for yourself through the education so that you can start creating the results that you want to see now. And then he can say, hey, you know what? Let's start looking at this other stuff, try these other things, and that'll help you along the way. But I'm telling you, I see this as a game changer. Having the ability to meet with Gavin 12 times. You could do that, once a week for 3 months, or you could do it once a month for a year in order to just start making sure that you're going through your education in the most efficient way to reach your goals.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was one of the big reasons that we wanted to do this, was so we could get people into their education on a pathway to success quicker. So we want to see people be successful. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But wait, there's more.
There's more? Do tell.
There's more. So Bob Snyder has authorized me to talk a little bit about a new program that is being implemented effective immediately. Anybody who purchases an Epics combo, that's the Extreme, the Profits, and the Essentials at one time, will also qualify for 12 coaching sessions.
So you mean right out of the gate, doesn't need to be an upgrade.
That's correct.
It's just the Epics combo, man. You get the 12.
That's right. But this one does not expire on the 27th. This one is going to be in place for now. I'm going to say that it's limited time, but how limited, I don't know. So it's in place for now. So anybody who purchases the full Epics combo will also get 12 coaching sessions with Gavin McCaleb. Now, if you purchase an Extreme, if you purchase the Essentials and then later purchase the Profits and the Extreme, you won't qualify for the 6 extra coaching sessions. You will get the 6 sessions that you would typically get with the Extreme, but you don't get the 6 bonus sessions. That only happens if you buy the whole Monty, the Epics combo. That's the reason why there's a sale going on right now. There's a promotion going on right now where if you own any level of the education right now and upgrade to the Extreme, you're going to qualify for those extra 6 sessions.
Super cool. I like that.
Oh, dude,
that's cool.
I'm excited.
I didn't know about that. That's the first I've heard of that. So that's great. That's really cool. I'm really excited about that. That's fun, man.
I like it when I can surprise you with things every once in a while. It doesn't mean a lot, but
you got me.
Oh, that's awesome. I love how Bob Snyder is constantly focused on making sure that every single customer, every individual who's in Renatus has the ability to really I want to say supersize. That's not turbocharge. That's the better one. To turbocharge their efforts. A tool is a medium by which work is completed easier, right? In a simpler fashion with less energy expended. And that's what Renatus is it's a tool. When you wield a tool effectively, it will, in essence, shortcut from where you are to where you want to go. Now, just like with any tool, if it's used improperly, it can do greater damage at a quicker rate. That's the reason why coaching is so important. That's the reason why it's so important that you get online with Gavin and you have him walk you through it so that you don't end up doing massive damage to yourself or others in the process of getting accustomed to using this all new tool, which is Renatus.
Totally.
Man, dude, I love what we do, Matt. I love it.
I do too. Matter of fact, I was getting my hair cut just the other day, and this was before the mandate, okay, and we were wearing masks.
Wait. I didn't know you actually had hair. You always wear the hat. I've never.
Yeah, it's there
have
still.
Hair?
Yeah. It grows down more a little bit, just not much. Here's about 6 months. 6 months of growth. I figure my 40s will be good to me. In my 40s, I'll be able to grow a beard. Anyways, I was telling my hairstylist. Is that what you call her? I don't know. Haircutter lady. My haircutter lady was asking about it though, and I was like, I truly love what I do because I get to see through. I get to watch people from start to finish. Over years, over the course of 2, 3, 4, 5 years, even. Start out as somebody who's a bus driver or just doing something to get by that they don't want to be doing. It's cool if you want to drive buses, that's great, right? But if that's not your plan in life, that's not what you want in life, and they're looking for something different, some more time freedom, whatever. And it's really fun to see people get educated and start doing deals and making money and get themselves to a point where eventually they're watching BYU football games at my dad's cabin. So shout out to Nate. Yeah. Anyways, but you know what I mean.
What you're talking about right now. That's awesome.
So yeah. No, doesn't matter. Anyways, nobody except for one person probably got that. So yeah, super relatable. I know. Point being is it's fun to see people achieve their dreams, be able to be home with their family, that sort of thing. So yeah.
As you were talking, I think it's interesting. I think it's noteworthy at this point to bring up the Renatus mission and vision statements. So if you go to the Renatus homepage right now, anybody who's online with us, anybody who's listening, go to myrenatus.com and then click on the About section. And that very top section talks about, it has the mission statement and the vision statement in it, but I love this. Our mission is to empower 1 million entrepreneurs with the knowledge, tools, systems, and support needed to become financially free. And that financial freedom is more financially flexible, right? Because what flexibility is offered to me through finances is different than what it means to you, different than what it means to everyone else. And so it's really a flexibility. But our mission is to empower individuals with knowledge, tools, systems, and support to really achieve the level of success that they're looking forward to in this life. That's why I love what Renatus represents. That's why I love what we do.
Yeah, me too. So it's fun to watch.
Pretty awesome. So, it's been it's kind of, this is going to be kind of a shorter podcast. We had plans, you and I, my friend. We had plans that we had to cancel.
Yes. Yep. We were supposed to be on an airplane, I think right now, actually. So,
yeah,
but we're not.
We were going to be touching down right about now, I think. We were actually headed over to take part in a workshop with Mr. Eric Counts. And unfortunately, with the updates, the mandates here in the state of Utah, have made that no longer a possibility for us. But I want to give a shout out to Eric. Happy thoughts to him and his group. Can't wait to see what all that they come up with down in Georgia. But yeah, man, what a ride! Who could have called it this way with 2020? Who would have thought that we would have had this many massive experiences in 2020?
Well, I did, Jay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You know,
I couldn't.
I really love the thought that that experience in life doesn't define you; it reveals you. And
Sure
2020
does.
has really been a year of revelation, been very revelatory to the character of the people that are around us, that are leading the country, that are, you know, it's been very revelatory. And the part that I am just still blown away with is how the Renatus community has responded. You know, people are stepping up in a bigger way than ever before. We're seeing new leaders from all across the country emerge. We're seeing people adapting, changing quickly to the new environment that we all find ourselves in, the new landscape. It's pretty phenomenal just to see how adept people are at adapting.
That's what education does. That's what having knowledge does. It's, knowledge is power, right? It's kind of cliche, but
My
it's true because, right? Are we not watching people be able to adjust, adapt, and overcome when they change their strategy, but because they know all the strategy, or not all, maybe, right? I'm sure, but you know what I mean. Pretty much all the strategies that are out there that people are making money in real estate. When you understand, all that, you can adapt, you can change, where all the pieces on the chessboard move. So
Yeah,
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 it gives you more
absolutely,
options. Yeah, if you're a one-trick
absolutely.
pony, and that thing goes away, or that thing is no longer viable or whatever, and now you're out of business. So I watched that
The
same
first
thing
thing.
happen in 2008.
Oh yeah, yeah. The first
Yeah,
thing that people really start to develop when they come on board with Renatus is a mindset. It's a shift in their mindset about what potential, what possibility exists around them, and they stop asking the question why not me, or they stop asking the question why me, and start asking the question why not me. You know, I've been reading Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, and I'm telling you, I at first I thought this is really interesting because I've been around the Renatus community for a long time. I've heard these things for a long time, and so when you start the book, you're like, okay, yes, 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 I agree, this is good. But then all of a sudden, it turns a corner, and he starts to really delve into personal accountability and how that accountability can swell with through time and through opportunity, and how success no longer becomes a potential outcome, it becomes an inevitable outcome. How your persistence is what will overcome all failure, right? Failure and persistence do not coexist. If you are persistent, you are not failing, you are progressing, which I think has become very apparent that our community has really bought into that vision that's come from Bob, from the top down.
totally. Yeah, we got some workhorses, man, that are just going to plow through it. They're going
Yeah,
to figure out
buddy.
a way. They're going to find it.
Yeah, buddy.
So yeah, it's cool.
Well, I tell you what, Mr. Snyder, I am really glad that we were able to hop on the call today, albeit a short one. I'm really glad that we were able to talk about what Black Friday looks like here at Renatus. But I'm just really glad. I'm really looking forward to where we're moving in the future.
Me too, man. Renatus rocks. Oh, it's on the other side.
Then you stole it from me. You stole it. Thank you, everyone. Renatus rocks.
Get this one. This one. There you go. Read it, Jay. Read it.